Hi and welcome to my channel. This is Nina from the Forgotten Bookshop Girl, and today I want to do something a little bit different. So this is not going to be a tutorial, but I want to share a kind of, you would probably call it a challenge, but I personally don't really like the word challenge. Challenge sounds like something that isn't fun. And whenever I hear the word challenge, I just think, yeah, you try and make me. So I'm going to call it a project, but I think in a way it's kind of a challenge. And I've been thinking about this for quite some time. Kind of last year. Oh, let's start this way. I used to do a lot of sewing, and I used to sew a lot of my own clothes, and I kind of got out of it, and I want to get back into it, but I don't really seem to find a way to get started. So I thought if I said, okay, in 2019 I'm trying to make, I don't know, X amount of clothes myself, or I don't know, dedicate a day, a week to sewing or something on those lines, just to get me back into a habit of sewing. And that kind of got me thinking, because I thought I wanted to give it a theme to make it more interesting. So the other thing I was thinking about doing is maybe for a whole year just absolutely not buy any new clothes and only buy second-hand clothes, buy them from eBay, but only if they're second-hand, charity shops, and kind of like vintage markets. So that would have been an idea, but as I said, I wanted to get back into sewing, and then when I was thinking about the whole thing, something else kind of caught my attention again. And so I'm going to try and combine those two. Most of you probably know the film Amelie. It's one of my favourite films ever. I absolutely love it. And if you're thinking about the Forgotten Bookshop Girl, I kind of always thought if Amelie had a bookshop, she would be the Forgotten Bookshop Girl in a way. And when I started, I was watching the film at some point last year again, and I absolutely love all the clothes she's wearing, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun to recreate her wardrobe? By which I mean, obviously I wouldn't be able to find exactly the clothes she's wearing, but if I could try and find similar clothes, and if I then said, okay, they can't be new, so I can't buy new clothes, I can alter clothes, I can make them myself, and I really like that idea. So my project for 2019 is going to be Amelie. I've got my notebook ready. So there's my Amelie notebook. And I'm going to try and go through the whole film and document all the different things she's wearing, which isn't all that easy because sometimes you see a certain item of clothing just for a few seconds, and it's usually there are a lot of close-ups, or she's wearing a jacket so you can't really see her top, so it won't be easy, but I thought I'll just try my best and try and make it fun, so I don't want to get stressed out about it. If something isn't 100%, it won't be 100%, but you know, try and work on it, you know, and as much as I can, and just see what happens. So, and also I thought, because I know there are a lot of Amelie fans out there, and also to be more accountable for it, and it's I find it's always fun to share something you're passionate about, something you really enjoy doing at the moment. So I thought, what if I did kind of a vlog thing, just to post updates on how I'm doing, what I found. There'll probably be lots of problems on the way, so I'll try and do that. And then, because so that is part one of the Amelie project. So for her wardrobe, try and recreate her wardrobe, which sounds scary and exciting at the same time. And secondly, for a really long time I've been trying to kind of not restyle our home, but to get kind of like, I'm not a minimalist, I never will be, but I know there are lots of things in my home that I kind of like, but I don't want to keep everything, and I can't do the Konmari way, because I would end up with no socks, because socks don't spark joy, neither do bills and invoices. And I want to keep a lot of books, because books spark joy, and I love to have my books on the staircase, and they're going to stay on the staircase. Yeah, so that won't work for me. And yeah, so that's the other thing. I love Amelie's apartment, though I don't think I could live in a place like hers. It's a bit too much red. I'm not really a red person, but I kind of like the style. But then I also absolutely love the style of the brownstone, where Sherlock lives in the series Elementary. And then for you Once Upon a Time fans, I really, really like Snow White's loft. So the second part of my project is going to be to try and create a home based on Amelie's apartment, Sherlock's brownstone, and Snow White's loft. And you might think that doesn't make sense, but in my head it makes sense, because I think all of the places have vintage items, so it's not really modern. I know Sherlock has quite a lot of modern things in there, but they kind of blend in with everything else that is in the brownstone. So the way I'm going to go about it is seized as a set designer might do. I'm not a set designer, so I don't really know how that would work, but if I pretended to be a set designer, basically go around the house and just think, if I was a set designer, I was working on a set for either of those shows, would, I don't know, any item, would I want this item on the set? If I can say, oh yeah, that would fit really well, then I'm going to keep it. I'm thinking, nah, not really. Then I'm going to declutter it, because it might be that I still like this item, but because I would really like to have a home that kind of is a mix of all the three homes, then this item wouldn't help me to make it look like any of those homes, if that makes sense. And I find that way is a lot easier for me to get rid of things than just trying to think, does this spark joy, or have I used it or not? That doesn't work for me. If it works for you, it's absolutely fantastic. I'm not saying it's wrong, so please don't hate me for this. And this sparks joy, by the way. Yes, so let's get back on track. So one, clothes, and the second one is kind of like home, because I also thought, if I get a little bit stuck or bored with hunting for a specific skirt or top, and then I've also got the option of going along with the home, and that might be easier as well. well, not easier, but you know, it would give me another way of working on my project. So I hope that makes sense. So anyway, I'll stop talking now, and yeah, I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about sharing this with you, and I hope to get back to you with my first update. I don't know how regular the blog posts are going to be, as I don't want to put myself under any pressure, because you know, I've got work to do and life happens. So, but I'll try and do them kind of on a regular basis. So yeah, so hopefully I'll be talking to you very soon with my first update. I hope you're all doing really well, and you're having a good January. Let me know if you've got any projects planned for this year, or what you think about my project, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!